as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Ready. Opposite. Green.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Eagles very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Ready. Steal. Check. Steal.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Brought down that time by Nolan Smith. The Falcons at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Black open.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Rodgers on the return. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Quick throw here out to Brown. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll find Hall. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
It's going to shift him around a bit. From just shy of midfield, Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. He was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. So what did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes pointed towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Oh, a design run for their wideout. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Switch, yellow. Ultra, go ultra, cut.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. You look at this Eagle defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right, because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Cut, cut.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. Flushed out right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here we go.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Black swap.
Now this going to be a quarterback draw. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it would be a lot more powerful coming from me if I'd said it before the play actually happened, if I'd first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation, heavy risk
Touchdown, Falcons. Michael Gallup, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 1 now from the 21. This is DeAndre Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Here's Hurts to throw, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And Hurts going to move him around. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll change things around before the snap. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Swift will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Come on.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Go ready. Stick. Mega.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Ritter back to throw.
He's going to go up top again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts,
30 yards.
and the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Throwing is Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Davis. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 1-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Swift going to try up the middle. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to Robinson now on first down. There's a nice move. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Robinson with another carry. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Ready.
They'll run with Robinson. Powerful running. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Koo now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter.
63.
They'll run right here with Swift. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
Now let's get it. 73. 73.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
There he goes, right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
And just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
Forced out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by A.J. Terrell.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Hey, check Megan.
On the draw, Robinson. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds Robinson. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Ready, set.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Falcons go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This is Hall. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Atlanta, they remain